At the moment, we're doing 100,000 a day. And that's sometimes even on a bad day.
These guys used to make $2 an hour picking flowers in a village with just 700 people. And now they built an online store that's making them over $30 million a year. So I flew all the way across the world to spend a weekend with them and learn exactly how they did it.
So I started it in 2018. Honestly, it started as just a simple dropshipping store. I didn't have no plans to make it something long term. I was just desperate for a change to make money, and
How much are y'all bringing in every day with this brand Icon?
Well, we can show you.
So let's do last 30 days.
We got the receipts.
We did, I think, around what is it? 3 million, because this is one of the stores. We also have a UK store and a US store.
Oh my days. That gave me an instant cough. Instant cough. The last 30 days. Did he say 2 M's or 3 M's? Oh my days. The last 30 days, 3 M's. But I'm not Emma. I get too much money. Like my best friend Gemma. Ooh.
For a change to make money.
Let's hear it again.
How much are y'all bringing in every day with this brand Icon?
Well, we can show you.
So let's do
Got the receipts.
last 30 days.
Last 30 days.
We did, I think,
2.4.
around what is it? 3 million, because this is one of the stores. We also have a UK store and a US store. So we now do around 3 million every month. So the numbers don't lie, guys.
And it's crazy because these boys literally started from the mud, came from nothing, and got it to this level. So we're gonna spend the whole day together, man.
Jordan Welsh, thank you for this fire content, my guy. Oh my days.
And I want to get a tour of the crib, and by the end of this video, I want to give the people a full blueprint for starting their own store. Hey, first things first, man, we gotta check this villa out. This place is crazy.
Sir.
Get it. Come on.
Yes, sir, Ski. Yeah. Now.
So before we
started from
show
the
you
bottom.
guys the mansion, we got to start with the toys, right? So we don't have one Lambo. No, we got 2 of them. And for all the people straight away going through the comments, no, it are not rentals. You see these yellow plates here?
Break these down for the people that's not really into cars, you know?
Sure thing. So this was the first one I got. This is Lamborghini Urus Pro Capsule Edition. So I like it because everything matches. This thing is crazy.
I heard it got some crazy exhaust on it too.
Oh, this exhaust is mad, guys. So what we did is we put the Capristo exhaust below it, because we had people typing in the comment, put the Capristo below it. But we were like, what the fuck is a Capristo? But it's like the best Italian exhaust there is. So cameraman, you should check this out.
How much the exhaust cost on the whip?
15,000.
So let's put it on the sound check.
Let's see if it was worth the 15 bands, y'all. Come on now.
No comment. Guys, look, have an abundance mindset. 15,000 on a bit of the back end of a car. Okay, the back end of a car, 15K. And most people, like, they won't even dream of 15K. So that's what I'm saying. Just start thinking big. If you're gonna aim, you might as well aim big anyways. Look, the back end of the car, 15K. Aim big. Shoot for the stars. Shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you still land amongst the stars. You get the gist. But yeah, let's carry on with the video, man.
Let's see if it was worth the 15 bands, y'all. Come on now.
That's loud. It's loud.
They about to kick y'all out of this villa, man. You gotta stop acting up, bro.
They love us here, you know. We wake them up, we get them out of bed. This one is a whole new level, right?
Oh, definitely. This one's crazy. It's the Performante with the
Performante Spider.
Yeah, so
Full
Performante
forged carbon.
Spider everywhere it has forged carbon. Bro, you're just balling in this. And the funny thing is because the roof is off, you can hear everything people say, right? So you hear them whispering, you hear them gossiping.
Yeah.
Oh, drug dealer. Who's that? Oh, does he have a Shopify store?
Nah, the cars is crazy. But we gotta see the rest of the crib, man. This is one of the best villas I've seen out here, bro.
This crib, I booked it already like months ago, you know. I almost even forgot that I was gonna stay here, but I've been here for 3 weeks. It cost 80,000 for 3 weeks. So
Wow.
100K a month for this thing. But this thing is mad, you know. Every day I wake up, I walk outside here, I take a little snap with my phone because, bro, you just can't get tired of it, you know. Massive swimming pool. It's very modern, futuristic, what I like, you know. And yeah, we're gonna leave today. And what this owner told me is that the day after, even the Prince of Oman is gonna be staying here, right? Because this shit is like really baller level, you know.
Now you're moving like royalty.
Like you gotta comprehend this shit. Is that in Dubai, I have like the mansion where I live for most of the year, and that thing it costs 75,000 a month, you know. And I'm away all summer, but I still pay 75,000 a month. So.
And the same with Amsterdam, you know, we also have the penthouse in Amsterdam, pay 10K a month for that. But in Amsterdam, that's like real serious money because most scripts in Amsterdam are like 1,000 a month or something. So we have that, even office in Amsterdam as well, where we pay good money for. Yeah. So.
And can you believe people still say dropshipping is dead, bro? So what was the beginning like for y'all? Was you guys both working on this business together? Were you both doing different things? Did you have a job? Like, how did you get started with this e-commerce game?
So I was 18 years old when I stumbled across e-com. I was really very desperate, you know, to change my life because I had like 20 bucks in my bank account. And I don't know, as if I got blessed, you know, with like the internet. I was on YouTube and I saw some guys making money online, stumbled across e-com, dropshipping, print on demand as well. Tried print on demand, but it took too long to get designs and stuff. And then I saw dropshipping and I was upset. Way, like I didn't start like checking and procrastinating and I need to know if this is the right thing for me, if it's the right time. I was still in school, bro. It was not the right time. It was not the best moment. I didn't have the money to start. I started anyway because that's what you need to do if you want to win, right? Then after I started doing like 10K a month in revenue, which is like nothing if you compare it to what I'm doing.
What was
right
the
now.
first product that popped off for you?
First product were actually headsets, so like headphones, like this, but then with like a camouflage type design on it. And back then there was a trend that was Fortnite. Everyone was playing that shit. The headset, I called it a Fort mic. And it took off. Now looking back, I could have done hundreds of thousands if I knew more. Bro, I didn't even do Facebook ads. But after 3 or 4 months doing that, I was like, I want more because I was still stuck at 10K a month. And I got like an ad of someone dropshipping fashion, and yeah, that led me on a whole new journey. Opened a store and it took off straight away. Jumped in one jump from 10K a month, 75K a month. A couple months later, started doing 6 figures a month. And first proper year did 1 million, then 2 million in a year, 4 million in a year, 6 million in a year. And then last year, all the way from 6 to 20 million, and this year we're gonna do a 30 million.
When I hear both of y'all's stories, there's one thing that stands out, and to the people watching, y'all need to listen up to this. The first store that you guys started is not the one that you went on to make millions and millions of dollars with. And I think a lot of people start that first store and they run into the same problems you did or the same problems you did, and it doesn't pop off because things pop up, and then they just stop. They stop running the store completely, and that was their ticket that they missed out on. Even for me, I had 4 stores until I found my brand that I built and sold. I think people really do not have the patience to keep going and keep building, you know?
If you test one store and you quit, you don't want it bad enough, bro. Honestly,
That's real.
You don't want it bad enough because failing is a part of growth, honestly. Second thing, and that's why I see many people fuck up, don't take much risks from the jump. Don't start buying a shitload of inventory because you don't have the knowledge yet.
Yeah, that's real. A lot of people is just not putting the time into it. They start this, they try to get it to pop up in 3 months, but it really, till you made your first million with this, like actual cash in the bank million, how long did it take you? How many years it took you?
I became a millionaire when I was 21 years old, you know, and then I started living the crazy life, man. And that's also what I want people to really understand. Like, there is a life you can live that in your wildest dreams you cannot even imagine. Before I was hustling, now it's a real business. I'm a real CEO. Ruben is like a real business owner as well. And that's what needs to change if you want to go to the levels we are at right now.
Anything is possible, guys. Believe in yourself for once in your life. For once in your life, believe in yourself.
Romano, like the best resort of all Marbella. We're heading out for lunch now because I'm hungry, bro. You asked too many questions.
I'm hungry too, dog. I didn't even eat yet, so let's get right. Let's eat something. So tell me a little bit about the backstory. Where'd you guys actually grow up at?
Yeah, so grew up in the top of the Netherlands, in the north. small tiny village. To be honest, growing up there, grew up without my dad because my mom and my dad split when I was about 4 years old. My dad went back to Nigeria, so I grew up mostly just with my mom and also my stepdad. But I grew up in a really small town. So me and my brother were basically the only like mixed race kids out there, and there wasn't too much people to look up to, right? No inspiration. So there was no millionaires around me, no people making real big money. So from when I was young, I always felt that I was a little bit different, you know. And I worked like many different jobs, not the best ones. Like when I was 13, I worked like on a farm, like for $2 an hour.
On a farm? I wasn't expecting that. I worked in like retail or something. He said a farm. So he used to be a farmer. If a farmer can do it, oh my days, guys, we need to do it. We need to do it. There's no choice now. Bro, we can't let farmers beat us. We need to do it.
It was like really shit. Like
What about you, Ruben? What type of job you had?
Yeah, my first job was also on a farm, and then I went to another job, and that was cleaning holiday homes. Because in the Netherlands you have a lot of people from other places that come to the Netherlands to visit it in these luxury holiday homes. So I was cleaning them on my bike. I got paid like $10 an hour, so for me back then that was good.
So do you think if somebody wants to be an entrepreneur, they shouldn't go get a job and they should just lock in on the business, or do you think that it's important for people to get a job?
Good question.
In the beginning it is. In the beginning you should always have a job. You should always think by yourself, I need to make money, and it doesn't matter on which way it is. You can even do like Uber Eats or something. Never feel too good for a job.
Never feel too good.
Exactly, that's the most important thing.
I knew to build a business it would cost some money, right? And the first couple months just grinding, working this shitty ass side job. But after month 4, I hit my first real winning product, quit that side up straight away, and rest is history, bro.
Even though a lot has changed for you guys, like in the last couple of years, what stays the same? Like after all these years, what's some things that y'all do every day after becoming multi-millionaires that stays the exact same?
First of all, our ethics, you know, the way how we stand in life and the things that we stand for, and that we always want to be honest to people, want to be good for people. That are like the ethics that really my mom gave me, and of course always trusting in God. So that didn't change. And of course the habits.
You know, I've never made any money doing something unethical, you know. I cannot do it.
Nah, it's crazy how far you boys came, literally coming from nothing to this level, but we got a long way to go. And we got a lot more to do on this trip, man. What we about to get into?
Yeah, so the first thing is, of course, today we needed to show you Marbella, but tomorrow, because it's our last day, we're flying back to Amsterdam. So we have a crazy weekend in Amsterdam.
But we are not flying like no economy or on this little bird, okay? We got something really lined up for you people, okay? So it's gonna be mad.
So crazy private jet lined up.
For now, we enjoy, chill here, the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
The brother tried keeping it a secret. We've got something crazy lined up, and then the younger brother gave it away. It's a jet.
Hey, you see what it is, man. We out here on the runway. Just a couple of kids who click some buttons on a laptop for long enough.
Made all of this happen, right?
Crazy.
I've flown in too much jets this summer. I think that's jet number 10. And that just shows how quick things can go, you know, especially with e-com. Once your store is blowing up, bro, at the moment we're doing 100,000 a day. And that's sometimes even on a bad day, right? But it are all blessings. When I look back sometimes, right now I'm still 25, right? Started at 18 years old. And yeah, bro, this just should show you that the normal kid, if I can do it, no degree, no nothing. I'm not book smart, I'm not the smartest, but I just have the ability to think bigger, to execute, to create a vision in my head, and to grab on it with both fucking hands, and I will never back down. When I look at this, if you would have shown like the old kid, like the 19-year-old Samuel this shit, he would also say like, what the fuck, never, bro. So it's all
Believe in
how
yourself.
big do you allow yourself to dream, right?
What do you think about people who are saying like when you get money, you gotta penny pinch and like save every single cent? Because you guys is more like not on the frugal tip. Like you spend. What do you think about frugal people, and how should you act when you start making a little bit of money?
You will never get rich by saving money. It's easier to increase your income than to save your way to big numbers, right? So for me, all the expenses I've made, even from the beginning when I got, for example, my first little apartment in Amsterdam, the thing cost 4K a month, right? And I was stressing, I was sweating about that payment, and my mom said, don't do it. Well, what that did is it pushed me to a new level, right? Because sometimes it's very good to increase like your expenses, because then you gotta keep making that kind of money, right?
So the first thing I did when I got some money was I got an apartment, and it was pretty big for me at the time, and that was what kept me going and kept me grinding, because it was like now I had expenses. If I was still at mom's crib, I would have been happy with 10K a month and I was really balling, but when you get some expenses, it really helps you a lot.
Because it's very easy nowadays to get complacent, you know, and get comfortable. But if you burn the ships, if you get that expensive apartment, then you have to keep making money, right? And that was it for me. And even when later I got like the penthouse, it was 10K a month. Everyone told me don't do it, but that pushed me so much to go bigger. And right now, bro, my goal is to spend $1 million a month, right?
You know what they say, scared money don't make money. And people get some bread and they hold on to it like it's the last they're ever gonna have. But putting that right back into the business, putting that into your lifestyle so you can think bigger, that pushes you hard, you know?
And you know what I've seen, and that's why most people, they see a jet, they see you spending hundreds of thousands on Lambos, or when you go out and you buy bottles, they cringe, it hurts them, right? But you know why it's really because they work 9 to 5, bro, and they trade time for money. I don't trade time for money. I trade creativity for money. Creativity is infinite, right? Time is not. So I know that with a couple of more choices, the amount of money I can make, the amount of growth I can accumulate is endless. Because you got to change your environment. You got to surround yourself with bigger stuff, people making more money, the expensive stuff, to think bigger and to do it, right? So staying in the same place, keeping saving money, and that you really think that won't make you rich, right?
Get you some money and get around people that got money, and it's gonna change how you look at the world.
Nice words.
I'm not a subscriber of this thought that you only have to eat everything super healthy all the time.
What do you guys think about eating junk food sometimes?
I would say hell. If sometimes you can. As long as 95% of the time you're doing your thing, you're healthy, you're sticking to your routine. Yeah, there's sometimes a pizza doesn't matter, you know.
It's the same with going out and partying, you know. It's not good for you. Alcohol's not good for you. But then again, bro, sometimes you just have to, also just fuck it a little bit. And I don't know. I'm a bit reckless myself, but as long as you control yourself, as long as you're disciplined, it doesn't really matter.
When you're outside celebrating something, it's way more special than trying to like fill some void. You know, feeling like you're not successful, but you're drinking just to like numb the pain. You know,
That's
like
a good one. What Jordan just said, bro. Most people, they are trying to push away something. You know, they're trying to escape reality with eating garbage, with drinking, with alcohol, with parties. But that's not how it's supposed to be. If you're getting that amazing meal after you crushed the complete day, or when you had like a record day, that's how it should be, right? But don't escape reality, you know. Always be honest with yourself. I think that's what made me and my brother very different. We were always able to look in the mirror, okay, where are we lacking? Where should we improve? And still today, bro, still today, we can be partying all day, but what would happen? They say like success leads to comfort, comfort leads to failure. So at this level, the most important thing is to keep chasing discomfort, where everyone is basically chasing comfort. Everyone is on their phone, dopamine all day, TikTok, ordering food, wanting right now. Bro, a very good strategy, to be honest, can be where everyone goes left, just go right. Where everyone goes right, go left. Because if you want a different life, if you want to drive Lambos when you're 25 or fly jets, well, you got to do different stuff. Nobody wants to connect with a nobody. So step number one, actually before that, is get your value up, bro. Start reading books, start becoming better, get in shape, start working on that business model. Just change one thing in your mind, and that is the thought process of why is this happening to me, to what is this teaching me? Because if you just make that one shift, and that took place with me, your whole life will transform.
I noticed on your phone background you got a cross. Y'all mentioned God a bunch of times in this video. How do you look at God and how he's impacted your life? And have you always been connected to God? Have you always been religious, or did this start to come later in your journey?
Yeah, so our parents were always religious, so we grew up in a very religious household. We always, when we were young, we needed to go to the church on the Sunday. But when we were young, we thought like, why do we go to church?
Amen.
What is this? What is God? What is Jesus? We didn't care about it, because we start caring about God and Jesus is like once we started with our journey.
When I was like I turned 18 and I was really lost in life and I was desperate. I wanted to change. I was ashamed of myself and I didn't know where to go. I had nobody around me, right? So my last resort was really to start praying, and I was in my bedroom on my bed like, God, please, I want to change my life. I want to change my life. Please give me an opportunity. If it comes, I will grab it with both hands. And you know, it didn't come straight away, but a couple months later, you know, I picked up a book, I started reading it, and it teach me like the principles of like delayed gratification and also instant pleasures we were just talking about. And it just hit me that all those times I was doing shit wrong. And bro, a couple weeks after that, all of a sudden, I found Ecom, right, on YouTube. And that for me was really God like providing me with this opportunity. So that was like my first instance, like I was obsessed, because to me, this was the chance. I was not gonna let myself and God down, right? And then later on in my journey, actually, maybe still pretty recently, like two years ago right now, I went through the hardest times of my life, right? The darkest periods ever. And that was when the business was completely crashing down. Icon was failing. I didn't know, or I didn't see no future with it no more. So I thought, okay, I want to exit this business. At the same time of my business crashing down, I got hit with health issues, but like severe, you know. I couldn't get out of bed at times. I was not myself. I couldn't think straight. My body was in pain. I had shortness of breath. I had memory loss, like everything you could imagine, I had it, you know. And you have to imagine, I'm dealing with that, and at the same time I have to save a failing business. And yeah, I can't lie to you, you know, it was like, if I look back, it was just very dark, a dark period, and it was extremely hard for me. And I tried everything. I was desperate for a change, fixing myself, trying to save the business. And yeah, at one point, if shit ain't changing and it's not working out, yeah, you go to God, you know, because there was the only thing left for me. And later down the line, I understood it was not why is this happening to me. It was all happening for me. It was happening to build me. It was happening even to build my business, to shape it in a way that it was necessary for it, because Icon was not like long gone from where it is right now, right? We didn't even have systems. We didn't track profits properly, right? So later down the line, even what happened, I almost exited the business. It almost happened, but
That's crazy. Imagine if you left the business, exited it, and the person who bought it tripled or even 10x the business. He would have always lived with that regret. What could have happened if I stayed and held the business and grew it? And now obviously he doesn't have to regret it because he done the right choice.
it didn't work out. And I didn't understand, bro. I was like, it needs to get exited.
And at that moment, you were probably mad that it didn't sell.
Oh, crazy. I woke up with like nightmares even, it needs to get exited, because I don't know, I saw my life just crashing down, and it didn't happen. But you know what happened? Ruben came into the business as well at around this time period, because I needed help. I didn't have the energy myself. I had health issues, saving Icon as well. Well, we started working together like as real proper business partners, how it should be. And we completely turned Icon the other way around, right? We started making profits. And I remember, bro, you have to just imagine this for yourself. The first asking price I had for Icon was $2 million. $2 million. And I can't lie to you, at times I would have sold it even for $1 million. That's how desperate I was.
Wow.
And it didn't work out, right? Well, fast forward about 10 months after that, we picked up back the business. It started succeeding again. We managed to grow to $1 million a month again, like consistently. And you know what happened? My advisor, who was like helping me all the time with exiting the business, he called me. He said, "Samuel, well, what we've now got, this is what the fuck you've been praying for." I'm like, "What's that?" He said, "We got a buyer from New York who has bid millions above asking price." I'm like, "How much did he bid?" He said
10
he
million.
almost bid $10 million for the business.
Wow.
Because, you know, in the meantime, when we saved it, like the P&L was looking so good, our assets were growing, and they just saw like the business was just exploding, right? And that was also, that led to one of the hardest decisions of my life I had to make. Am I gonna sell it or not? And, you know, I had this conversation also with Ruben, and I saw also how he had completely transformed to a new type of entrepreneur, and he said, I don't want to sell it. So we decided to keep going. And also, to me, Icon is special, bro. It is, I built this literally from my bedroom at my mom's house, right?
Nobody else is gonna take care of it the way you guys do. But I think the biggest
your
lesson from
baby.
hearing you guys share this story is that when you pray for something, God don't bring it to you in the exact way that you asked for it. He gonna bring it to you in a way where you might not even see what he's trying to do. But those experiences that y'all went through shaped you into the men that you are today. It made you stronger. It made you smarter. It really made your business dialed in too. It's like,
You telling this, it gives me fucking goosebumps because it's bro, it means so much to me, you know. Often God wraps like a gift in the form of a problem to make you better. It doesn't come easy. If you know what the thing is, I asked for growth. I asked God to become better, to improve my life, right? Well, next thing God did is, okay, here are some problems. He gave me difficulties to overcome to make me stronger, right? So now looking back at that, I thank God every day. Every day, every morning I wake up, I go to bed with it. Throughout the day I try to pray because he has done it all for me, you know?
how you feeling?
Icon headquarters.
Icon headquarters, HQ. Icon Amsterdam.
After making tens of millions with your Shopify store, if you had to go back to zero and start a new store from scratch,
Good
how would you do it?
question.
I would first definitely go with general dropshipping, you know. You don't want to come up with all these crazy ideas from the get-go. You just want to keep it very simple, and that is testing a shitload of products. Because where do you learn the most from it? That's testing products. Because you don't want to be like working on a website for months and you think yourself that it's going to work, but you are not the customer. You don't know what the customer wants. So what you want to do is just get quickly your website up. That's also what we recommend to our
MVP.
students, like in 1 to max 2 weeks. And then it's just testing. We recommend 5 products a day, and then you know quickly, okay, what's working and what's not. So that's the easiest way.
And also what I want to add to that, and this is gonna piss some people off probably, is leave your emotions out of this shit. Yeah, but I really want to start a brand and I have this idea and that. No, bro, you just want to make money. Like nobody wants to work on a nice brand concept and make fuck all. And you have to be honest with yourself that in the beginning, when you are at zero, you don't have the knowledge yet. You don't know what the markets want yet. You don't have proof of concept yet. So you working on an idea, creating this ideation for months on months, you believing in it doesn't make it good, right? So in the beginning, exactly like Ruben said, general dropshipping is extremely good because you test a lot of products, you start to get a feel for what works, what doesn't work, how do the people respond to it, you know? And once you have that knowledge, you can build a brand around that, right? Because I didn't start Icon because all of a sudden I had this amazing idea. I started Icon because I saw an opportunity in the market, you know. I saw that it was working for others, but they were leaving a lot of opportunity like untapped. I connected the dots because a good idea often is, for example, a brand from Australia has a nice product, but it's not yet being sold in the US. Or a brand from US has a nice product not being sold in Europe yet. That's an opportunity. An opportunity doesn't mean you need to find that one golden egg. That's what people are looking for, bro. No. The world is so big, everything exists already. Everywhere I see ideas, I grab it and I try to make it better, you know? And that's how we still do it.
That was the biggest turning point in my journey with dropshipping, was when I stopped trying to come up with stuff from scratch or sell products that I thought were cool, and I just looked at the stuff that was already going viral and tried to make it a little bit better. That's when everything took off. And for you guys, when you're helping people get started, what do you think is some of the best ways to find products right now?
Yeah, it's very easy nowadays. There's one place, that's the Facebook ad library. Like that's what everybody nowadays use. That's just pure gold. You can just go into there, type in type words. For example, you can type in like free shipping. You can do like translations of free shipping, so you can see it in multiple countries. You can type in like 50% off, and then you see all those ads.
Right now, you can literally see what's working for others, copy it or make it better, whatever you want, right? But yeah, you don't have to find everything out yourself, no.
Yeah. So you think most people is overcomplicating the game?
Yeah.
You know, you need to find what's working and really stay consistent and test as many products as you can until you find something that works, and then try to build a brand off it once you get that knowledge. Don't jump straight into that.
To me, it's funny because, you know, I see them people who think they know it all. They got them university degrees. They are now building an e-com store. And I have guys in my program, zero education or was working a 9-to-5 job, that are completely destroying them on all areas, simply because there is a written fucking blueprint, right? See what works for others, copy it, make it a bit better, execute. That's it. But most people, they overanalyze the shit out of this e-com game. Yet it's just selling or buying a product for very cheap at a Chinese vendor, selling it for more, and you are stupid in this day and age if you cannot buy a dress for $7 in China and sell it for 40 online. Bro, I don't know, but it's all marketing, it's all perspective, it's all creating good offers. Most of them, people be sleeping on this. They are like, they don't understand how big this opportunity is. And someone asked me the other day, like the same type of question you just asked Ruben, like what would you say to the younger you, like the younger Samuel, like who was just starting out? I would really scream to him like, bro, this opportunity is 10 times bigger than what you right now think. Because I thought it was just a little fun hustle, drop shipping, make some money so I didn't have to work for a boss. Bro, that first fucking Shopify store that later became a branded dropshipping store became a brand, and that brand is right now worth multiple 8 figures. Yeah. Which
Crazy.
To me, when I look back, mind-blowing.
Absolutely.
That's the best
mind-blowing.
blueprint I ever heard when it comes to starting a store. It's a lot of the same stuff I be saying, and it just goes to show that this game is still alive and well. So if you guys are thinking of starting a store, don't hesitate, man. Get it going as soon as
100%, he's right. Do not hesitate. Get it going, because you're just wasting time. If it's possible for one person, or as I've always said, if it's possible for one, then it's possible for all. So all you need to do is just get the ball rolling. And very often people don't even end up doing, you heard them say, the shop that they started is not the shop that they finally ended up making a ton of money from. So meaning, to get good at business, you need to be in business. Listen to what I just said, guys. To get good at business, you need to be in business. So if I was you, I would start today. Stop playing games, man. Stop living your life like you got 100 years left. Most of you don't. Myself included, most likely. So if you don't have 100 years left from wherever you are, whichever age, have a sense of urgency, man. Life is serious. Let's get started. Start something today. Stop waiting around. Link in the comment section down below. God bless you all. Subscribe, do the like stuff and all of that. See you in the next video.